What's up, everybody? It's Matt. I did a really quick card reading the other day on TikTok, and it was like 60 seconds long, and I would have loved to do a longer reading, but you know how TikTok is. But I realized I have a YouTube channel, and I have the ability to do a longer reading. So that reading was 60 seconds. This reading, who knows how long. I still don't think it's going to be that long, but every time I say that, I end up doing like 20-minute readings. What I really liked about it is it just seemed to be a random reading, but it felt so deep and connected that I really wanted to do a longer version, and that's why we're doing this. And what I had done was I did something that I usually don't do. Like I usually do 3 card readings, the past, present, and future. What I did this time was the first card was where am I coming from, second card was where am I heading, third card is what is my obstacle, fourth card is what is my advice for now, and then I had 3 cards that became the outcome, and we're going to go through each one of those. So the where am I coming from card is the Magician reversed. Magician reversed is confusion. It's wondering where you really are, what you're really doing, realizing that, yeah, there is magic, but the magic doesn't seem to be working for you, because in reality, when it's right side up, things are happening. Things are happening to you. Things are happening for you. You're in divine synchronicity with the universe. This literally just means, okay, maybe the magic really isn't happening. Maybe the synchronicities aren't happening for you, to you, around you. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you are confused about what you want to do, if you are confused about where you currently are, that's a sign that maybe you're not in the right area. So right now, if you're confused about everything, great, welcome to the club. Everybody is confused. You're not special in that terms. But the Magician reversed is here to say, okay, so you're confused. Where can we get you through the confusion and understanding so you can understand where you can go from here? If you're confused, if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling like things just aren't working out for you, great. That's a great start so that we can move you forward, so that you can move you forward, so that you can finally figure out the confidence and everything needed to move forward. So that's where you're at right now, or where you're coming from, which is technically where you're at. Coming from this huge bit of confusion, probably from the full moon, probably from Mars retrograde, probably from the fact that we have a pandemic. But confusion reigns supreme, because if you don't have a job, if you're not liking what you're doing, well, guess what? It's time to figure that out, because you want to like what you're doing. You want to be able to move forward in life. You want to get up in the morning and say, but I like what I'm doing. Love what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm fulfilled by what I'm doing. If you're not, great, move forward. The second card was where am I heading? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, but I want to work. Why isn't work happening? Why I've been trying to make things work for a while. I've been trying to create out of nothing, and nothing seems to be happening. Well, okay, why is anything happening? What are you doing to help the situation? What are you infusing into the situation? If you're confused, if you're already confused, it doesn't help the situation at all. What it does is it adds more confusion and stagnancy to an otherwise crappy situation. Because if you're unhappy and you're lacking in energy and you're lacking in direction, just because you want to work doesn't mean you're going to work on anything that you like. You're just going to be more stagnated, more unhappy, more confused about what you're currently working on. So we are willing to work. We are willing to move forward. We are willing to put all this energy that we have into something new, but we're not seeing it right now. And we're not seeing it because we're not supposed to see it. Because if you're going to keep going the wrong direction and putting all this energy into something that's not working, then you're totally going the wrong way. So right now, you're heading into a period of, yeah, we're going to work. But working right now on something that you truly love isn't going to happen because you're stagnated and you're confused about which direction you're going. So if you get out of that confusion, everything gets a little bit better. So your obstacle your obstacle is the same thing of that is kind of where you coming from. Your obstacle is the Knight of Swords reversed, which is you're unfocused. And this is why the Knight of Pentacles is kind of a detriment in where am I heading, because you want to work, but you're unfocused, and the attitude is one of, but I don't have everything that I need in order to make this work. You're unfocused about the direction. You're unfocused about the creativity. You're unfocused about what you truly want to do. So being unfocused about where you're heading, what you want, what you need, isn't going to help you in any direction but going backwards. So we're at this point we're at this point where we're trying to figure out what's truly going on for us, what's truly going on around us, and we're just confused. We're confused every single way. That doesn't mean it's bad. It means that we have to take a step back and look at the whole picture and go, why am I confused? Why are things not working out? If things aren't working out, should I go a different direction? I want to work, but what should I be working on that makes me fulfilled, that fills me up emotionally, not just so that I can make some money and be autonomous. I want to be full. I want to feel everything that I'm doing and feel what I'm doing to help people out. So it's a possibility that the Knight of Swords reversed is like, we're not supposed to know where we're going right now, because if we knew where we're going, we could brace for impact. And in bracing for impact, you constantly think that the end result is worse than where you're heading. So bracing for impact means that you're prepared, and if you're preparing, you're overthinking. If you're overthinking, then you overshoot the destination. Being confused in a way is positive, because you don't know what's truly coming in. You don't know how things are going to work. But then again, the Magician reverse kind of goes into a regular magician, which is everything is going to work out. So not understanding your direction, being a little bit confused, be in the confusion. Be in this confusion as of right now. Nothing is going to make sense, and it's going to take a while for things to make sense. You're headed off in a different direction than what you thought you were, and you knowing where you're going to head is just going to add to the confusion. So as of right now, you have blinders on. But also, being unfocused about your current situation makes it that much worse, because we're feeling something off in the corner coming to us, but we're also feeling the unhappiness of where we're currently at, and just kind of throwing our hands up in the air and going, fuck it, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going. We're about to figure this out, because what happens is, your advice for now is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is basically just saying, have the confidence to go the Queen of Wands is saying, have the confidence to go for what you truly want, not what you think you need to go for. Don't overthink this. This is very much a snap decision based on heart. Like you want to create something, you want to do something, focus. And as much as I say you're unfocused and you're coming out of this little bit of like unfocused creativity, there is a part of you that's just like, this is exactly what I want to do. And if I give you 3 seconds to say, quick, name what you actually want to do, and you can name it, do that. But then, okay, you don't think you have the ability to do this, or you don't have the creativity, or you don't have the confidence. And confidence is key, because you really need to believe in yourself in order to move forward. And even though you're confused, and you might be confused because when the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles came in, like, I want to work, but I don't want to work on what doesn't serve me. There you go. Don't work on what doesn't serve you. But you're kind of unfocused and unclear about what does serve you. What does serve you is right in front of you. It's been what you've been trying to work on for the last couple of years. You just haven't been working on it because you're scared to make it work. It's not being scared of being. It's not being scared of actually succeeding. It's kind of being scared that your success will actually lead to something. So success and success are two different things. Like, being successful is one thing. What's your version of success? But if you're scared that success will lead to something different, then you have an issue. So what we're doing here with the Queen of Swords is literally just saying, okay, there's so much I could be doing. Why don't you do it? Why don't you get off your ass and create what you really want to and do what you want to? Yeah, we're unfocused. We're coming out of this unfocused into the, what is my heart really saying? How is my heart feeling? Why am I stagnant? Like, even the Queen of Wands, like, look at her. She is the queen. She's not looking at her queendom or kingdom. She's looking where the king's spot probably would be. You know why? Because she knows she's better than that. She knows she's better than where she currently is. So if she kills the king or usurps the king and goes and finds a way to gain his power, then she's basically reached the top. And that's what this is saying. Like, you don't have to stop at second best. You don't have to stop at, well, this is where I think I've been for so long, and this is where society tells me I should stop. No, don't stop where society tells you should stop. If you're a queen, you want to be a king, be a king. Obviously, that's what you need to do. You have the power, you have the audacity, you have the creativity to move a little bit faster, move a little bit higher. And it's all it really is just knowing inside that you have the ability and you have the confidence to go for exactly what you want. All right. So if we look at the outcome, and this is a very general reading, but the outcome is the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Tower. So what does all this tell us? All right. Well, I can tell you, the Eight of Pentacles is learning. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is focusing on you and you alone. And what's the Tower? The Tower always tells us that there's change. And too many people are look at the Tower and like, oh, it's going to hurt, or I'm going to not know who I am. Who cares? Like, if this gets you to a better place, let it happen. Right now, we're unfocused, and we don't think we have confidence. The Tower's going to come in and say, here's your confidence. Now, can you use this in order to move forward? Meanwhile, the Queen of Wands Queen of Pentacles reversed is saying, like, hey, forget about everybody else. Forget about the family. Forget about the friends. Focus on you. You need to do you. You need to focus on what's going on in here. You need to focus on this newfound, let's call it confidence. You need to focus on this confidence or the lack of confidence that you have and use that to move forward. Because if you're not using it, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Why are you just sitting around? You know, and then the Eight of Pentacles comes in. It's like, what are you learning? What do you want to do? How do you want to learn? How do you want to spend your days? If you're not spending your days being creative or making yourself better, then what are you really doing? And that's not to say that we always have to learn. But for those of you watching this video, you're lacking the confidence, you're gaining the confidence, but you're also gaining this whole idea that I am more worthy of something than I already knew, and I want to learn, and I want to be able to move forward, and I want to create my own business, and I want to be able to help other people. Well, if you want to do that, do that. These cards are saying that things are about to change in such a rapid pace that you're going to be able to figure out your own shit and move forward. Learn and deal and focus, and let's say in like 6 months, by the end of this year, you'll be in a totally different space. But don't sit there in the confusion and mired in the muck of your own self-pity and go, but I don't know if I'm worthy. Well, then fuck you. If you don't think you're worthy, you're not worthy. If you think you're worthy and know you're worthy, then you're going to be in all this space. You're going to be in this like totally changing your life space. And that is a whole lot way better to be than in this whole space of confusion and not knowing what you really want to do. Like, you're pretty much at this point, like where you're heading is, if you didn't change with all this, you'd be at this point of just being a worker bee. Like, I'm willing to work. I don't care what it is, but I'm willing to work. But I'm confused about what I want to work on. You know what you want to work on. You know where you want to go. If you don't think you have the ability to do it, then you could be a worker bee for the rest of your life. But I'm here to tell you, like, there's other things to do. There's other reasons to be alive rather than working a 9-to-5 job 5 days a week, 40, 50 weeks a year, and dying when you're 65. You have the ability to do so much more. You just have to have the confidence and energy to do it. Focus on you. And that is the key right now, is focusing on you and figuring out where you want to lead yourself, not where you want to lead others, because you're not leading others at this point. You can't even fucking lead yourself. You need to lead yourself to a promised land. And then based on that, once you get yourself there, then you can figure out how to lead other people. But focus on you, first of all. And I know if you have a family or a wife or kids or whatever, I know it's hard. But you have, even if you find 5 minutes to yourself where you can go, I want to work on something new and I'm unhappy and I want more energy for myself. The moment you decide I want more energy for myself is the moment that the universe conspires to give you the energy that you want and need. And then once you have that energy to move forward, you can gain energy for other things that allow you to move forward. You can gain energy for a relationship, for a child, for a new job, for whatever. But you have to start with yourself in order to make everything work. So my friends, I hope this all made sense. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing these videos no matter what. I also have a TikTok channel, but if you really enjoyed this reading, please let me know. Please comment. Check out my Facebook page, and I do live streams every Friday night. So if you want to check that out, get a free reading, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Peace, love, and hair grease.